One question I had maybe for Mary is pension obligation bonds, and I just want to know where you think we are with that. Obviously, we now have established in the city that we're going to pay the pension debt. It's not a soft debt anymore that, like other jurisdictions, we could push off. We're now legally committed to pay it every year. So I think we're paying 8% or maybe just shy of 8% on that money. If you issued pension obligation bonds, now that we're credit worthy, it seems like you could shave some money off that and save some millions of dollars per year in interest costs. Is that something that we're going to look at? And I know Mr. Goldstone had tried to do that, but Mr. Aguirre was refusing to sign off on that. So maybe maybe that's something we could look at pretty soon.
Certainly something that would, as we look at the total pension issue, that's certainly one potential mitigating factor in terms of what the city is paying out in interest and what we could successfully arbitrage. So, I mean, there's no definite plan, but it's certainly one that would be considered. We would look at that as a potential cost-saving measure.
I'm just asking for a lot of things that are going to be hard for the community to accept, and I think if there's a way to reduce interest costs, even though in the past people have been resistant to pension obligation bonds, we had to put that in the mix of choices because it might save us some money that would keep libraries or parks open. I agree with Mr. Young about user fees. I don't understand why the zoo in particular doesn't charge. It is altruist as far as it's just about as far as I can tell. I also think we're making some really unpleasant choices here, and there's been a resistance to paying for parking in anywhere. Mission Bay, along the beaches. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask. We're the last city, as far as I know, that doesn't charge for parking along the beach, and I would propose that money, if we were to raise it, be dedicated to those parks, keeping the bathrooms open at La Jolla Shores or in Mission Bay. And I just think that those user fees kind of have to be put on the table.